In the heart of Willow Creek, a compelling story of resilience and justice unfolds, capturing the spirit of a community determined to reclaim its voice. The conflict began when residents discovered that a group of fake homeowners, association enforcers, had infiltrated their neighborhood, imposing unjust rules and fines that threatened their way of life. This deceitful group exploited the trust of the community, creating an atmosphere of fear and confusion. However, rather than succumbing to despair, the residents banded together, igniting a powerful movement to expose the truth and restore their rights. Their journey serves as a reminder that standing up against wrongdoing is not just a fight for individual rights, but a collective stand for fairness and integrity. As we delve into their story, we will witness the strength that emerges when a community unites, proving that resilience can triumph over adversity. Before the chaos erupted, Willow Creek was a suburban haven where tree-lined streets and well-kept gardens painted a serene backdrop for daily life. Families thrived in this close-knit community, sharing laughter at weekend barbecues and children playing freely in the parks. Among the residents was Clara, a warm-hearted woman known for her kindness and her beautiful flower garden that became a gathering spot for neighbors. The narrator, a longtime friend of Clara, often marveled at the tranquility that enveloped their lives, where everyone looked out for one another, creating a sense of belonging and safety. Morning walks were filled with friendly greetings, and evenings brought the comforting sounds of crickets and laughter echoing through the air. This idyllic normalcy, however, was soon disrupted by the arrival of trouble. The once peaceful atmosphere began to shift as the fake homeowners association enforcers infiltrated their lives, sowing seeds of discord and fear. The harmony that defined Willow Creek was threatened, leaving residents like Clara and the narrator grappling with uncertainty. As the community faced this unexpected challenge, the bonds that held them together would soon be tested in ways they never anticipated. The place was shattered the moment an unmarked black SUV rolled into the neighborhood, its presence casting an ominous shadow over the once peaceful streets. The vehicle, with tinted windows and a menacing aura, seemed to signal the arrival of trouble. As it came to a halt, two figures emerged, exuding an aggressive demeanor that sent a chill through the community. These were the fake homeowners association enforcers, clad in dark clothing and sporting stern expressions, their intentions clear as they approached Clara's beloved garden. The air thickened with tension as neighbors peered from behind curtains, their hearts racing at the sight of this unwelcome intrusion. Clara, known for her gentle spirit, stood her ground, but the enforcers wasted no time in confronting her. Their voices were harsh, laden with threats as they accused her of violating non-existent rules, demanding compliance with their fabricated authority. The initial confrontation escalated quickly, leaving Clara visibly shaken, her hands trembling as she clutched her gardening tools. The sense of safety that once enveloped Willow Creek was replaced by fear, igniting a fire within the residents to protect their community and stand against this brazen act of intimidation. As the confrontation unfolded, Nate emerged from his home, fueled by a fierce determination to protect his family and property. He had watched the scene escalate from his porch, his heart pounding as he witnessed the fake enforcers bullying Clara. With a resolute stride, he approached the group, his voice steady but firm, demanding they leave Clara alone. The tension in the air crackled as the enforcers turned their attention to Nate, their aggressive postures signaling that they were not accustomed to being challenged. What began as a verbal exchange quickly spiraled into a physical confrontation, with Nate standing his ground against the two men. The intensity of the struggle was palpable as fists flew and shouts echoed through the neighborhood, drawing the attention of onlookers. Neighbors began to gather, their faces a mix of concern and anger, rallying behind Nate as he fought to defend not just Clara, but the very essence of their community. The solidarity among the residents was undeniable, as they shouted words of encouragement, urging Nate to keep fighting. In that moment was transforming fear into a collective resolve to stand against the injustice, threatening their peaceful lives. As the dust settled from the confrontation, the spirit of Willow Creek emerged stronger than ever. Neighbors who had once exchanged pleasantries but rarely engaged deeply quickly rallied around Nate and Clara, their faces reflecting a shared determination to protect their community. The initial shock of the altercation transformed into a wave of support, with residents stepping forward to offer their assistance. Some brought refreshments, while others stood guard, ensuring that the fake enforcers would not return. Social media played a pivotal role in amplifying their cause. Within hours, videos and posts detailing the incident spread like wildfire, capturing the attention of nearby towns and igniting a broader conversation about community rights and justice. Hashtags like #Willow Creek Strong began trending, uniting voices from all corners of the region. The outpouring of solidarity was palpable as people shared their own stories of injustice and offered to join the fight alongside Nate and Clara. This newfound unity transformed into a beacon of strength, showcasing the power of community when faced with adversity. Together they stood firm, ready to confront the challenges ahead, embodying resilience and hope in the face of injustice. In the aftermath of the confrontation, the atmosphere in Willow Creek shifted dramatically as the police were called to the scene. Officers arrived promptly, assessing the situation and taking statements from witnesses. The evidence of the fake enforcers' aggressive behavior was undeniable, leading to the arrest of Mike and Ethan, the men who had instigated the chaos. As they were taken into custody, the community breathed a collective sigh of relief, knowing that justice was being served. The legal ramifications for the enforcers were significant. They faced charges of harassment and intimidation, which would hold them accountable for their actions. This development not only brought a sense of closure to Nate and Clara, but also reinforced the community's resolve to stand against such injustices in the future. As news of the arrest spread, Willow Creek erupted in celebration. Neighbors gathered in the park, sharing stories of resilience and unity, their spirits lifted by the triumph of justice. The once quiet streets buzzed with laughter and camaraderie as families came together to honor their shared victory. In the wake of the confrontation, the residents decided to come together to replace the mailbox that had been damaged during the altercation. This seemingly simple act transformed into a powerful symbol of their unity and resilience. On a sunny Saturday morning, neighbors gathered with tools in hand, ready to build a new mailbox that would stand as a testament to their collective strength. Laughter and camaraderie filled the air as families worked side by side, each contributing their skills and creativity to the project. The new mailbox, crafted from sturdy materials and adorned with vibrant colors, represented not just a functional object, but a renewed commitment to their community. As they placed it at the end of Nate and Clara's driveway, it became a beacon of hope and solidarity, reminding everyone of the importance of standing together in the face of adversity. Ongoing support for Nate and Clara continued to flourish, with neighbors frequently checking in and offering help in various ways, from gardening to organizing community events. This spirit of togetherness reinforced the bonds among residents, ensuring that Willow Creek would remain a safe and nurturing environment for all, united in their shared values and commitment to justice. No longer just a quiet suburb, Willow Creek emerged as a symbol of courage, demonstrating that collective action could triumph over adversity. Residents began to recognize the power of unity, understanding that standing together against injustice could lead to meaningful change. Nate, despite being hailed as a local hero, remained remarkably humble, often deflecting praise and emphasizing that it was the community's collective effort that made the difference. He frequently reminded his neighbors that true strength lies not in individual accolades, but in the bonds forged through shared struggles. This newfound recognition of their capabilities inspired many to become more engaged, fostering a culture where standing up against wrongdoing became the norm rather than the exception. The community's commitment to justice and support for one another deepened, creating a legacy that would resonate for generations. Willow Creek transformed into a place where residents felt empowered to voice their concerns and advocate for their rights, ensuring that the lessons learned from their experience would guide them in facing future challenges with unwavering resolve. When faced with adversity, the residents came together, demonstrating that collective strength can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Their journey illustrates how unity can transform fear into courage, inspiring individuals to take action against injustice in their own lives. As you reflect on this narrative, consider your own experiences with injustice and how you might find the strength to confront it. Remember, every small act of bravery contributes to a larger movement for change. We encourage you to embrace the spirit of Willow Creek in your own community, fostering connections and supporting one another in times of need. If you found this story inspiring, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with others who might benefit from hearing about the power of resilience and community. Together, we can spread awareness and inspire more individuals to stand up against injustice, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Thank you for being part of this journey, and we look forward to sharing more uplifting stories with you in the future.